Hey guys, Rusty here at Ugly HP. It's December 14th. Nice and warm here in Florida. Today we're going to change the right front hub on a 2003 Pontiac Montana. I know this is just like all the other GM ones, but we have some people that just look up things by model, so we're just doing another one just to help other people out there that don't understand that this is the same thing for all the Chevrolets, pretty much. So first we're gonna get the caliper and the rotor off of there. It's 15 millimeter to get the bracket off, rotor comes off, and that's when you end up with this right here. We're gonna zip tie this up here so that this thing doesn't try to fall on us, smash our fingers. We're gonna disconnect your ABS sensor. I hate working on ones that have bad CV axles. I mean, you get all this freaking grease all over the place. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to unthread the nut on the CV axle. It's a 34 millimeter. And then we're going to push that axle. That axle is going to make it to where we can get to the 3 bolts. There's one here, one on the other side, and one on the top. That pushing it in gives you the clearance to get to the top one. The side ones are pretty easy to get to. I'm going to keep wiping my hands because all this fucking grease. So what I use a 13 millimeter swivel. 13 millimeter swivel will get you right up in there. You can go right around the axle and stuff. I'm just going to break it loose. Let me see if I could do this. I didn't realize the camera's gonna be in my way on that one. Got the other one back here. I'm doing this thing blind, guys. Okay, so the top one's the one that gives everyone trouble. That's why we undid the nut out here. Also, you have to undo the nut anyways to get it out. But if you push on the axle, you can get your swivel in there. It's a tight fit, but it's better than unbolting all this just to flop it out, you know. You're doing the same exact thing. And this one's obviously been changed before, not by us, but you can literally feel how rough it is just by going like that. And you feel the roughness. Ugh. I can't stand grease. When it's thick, you know, drives me crazy. Alright, so we're gonna slide the new one on here. Gotta make sure our shim plates going in. Normally I have someone over here pushing on the axle while I feed this crap through. But I'm trying to show you guys, anybody can do this. I'll let it turn. So we're gonna push on that axle to get this plug in here. It's like giving birth. Squeeze it in. Push. You gotta do your Kegels, or whatever that fucking breathing thing is. Kegels. Oh, damn. Normally it's not like this. I see the head. I see it. Freaking bolts in my way. There we go. It's a boy. I'm just kidding. It's 2016. It's probably a transgender. Anyways, before I offend somebody out there in the mechanic world that's a transgender, I have nothing against transgenders. Just throw that out there. So what we've got to do is we got to get them all started, and you don't want to just run one in and hope that it pulls the whole assembly in with it. You definitely want to just do them a little here, a little there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then finish them off by hand just to double check them. Goddamn suck. I always start with the top one, just because the top one's the hardest one to get the socket on. Then we're going to double check it by hand. Am I even on it? It's always the last one. All this grease. Alright. And get our ABS plug back in. Ooh. Ooh. Which way does it go? Yep. And clip it back on. keeps it from getting hung up. Look at this. This is bad. And then we'll run our axle nut on there. If you like to torque things down, I believe it's 275 foot-pounds. Okay, and you just got to put your rotor on pads. Right now we're turning the rotor, so, and then you got it. And you can even feel the smoothness just by going like that. Check us out on Facebook, hit the like button, subscribe, share with your buddies, and as always, keep wrenching.